The Bloodline Scrolls book, The Dungeons Shall Speak by Ebenezer B. Gassi. I want to tell you about something that happened 1,000 years before the first slave ship ever touched West African shores. There was a woman named Lilah, a priestess warrior, who carried something invisible but absolutely real. Heaven spoke over her womb. Your seed shall split the seas and free the bound. This wasn't written on paper. This was living prophecy, etched into her bloodline, passed down through generations like secret fire. Some daughters forgot it, others fought for it, but centuries later, it reached a girl named Selah. Selah's living peacefully in Kuntunse when slave raiders torch her village and drag her to Cape Coast Castle. But here's where things get strange. Inside those dungeons, those horrific stone cells, where enslaved Africans were held, something supernatural started happening. Women began dreaming in visions. Girls groaned in tongues they'd never learned. The dungeon became a spiritual courtroom, and Selah was carrying Lilah's scroll, whether she knew it or not. So Selah gets pushed through the door of no return, that threshold where millions took their last steps on African soil. But when she steps through, the stones speak, the sea testifies, the sky bears witness. The scroll will not drown. Selah survives the middle passage and gives birth to Aworama in the Carolinas, a child whose tongue carries languages of angels, who traces invisible scrolls in the air. Centuries later, descendants return to Cape Coast Castle and feel it. The living pulse of those prayers, still echoing. The scroll moves through Selah, through Aworama, and eventually through a cloaked woman walking by night with a torch. You know her name, Harriet Tubman. The bloodline speaks, the scrolls live on. And if something in your chest just shifted watching this, you might be part of that continuation. The Bloodline Scrolls. Book 1, The Dungeons Shall Speak. To Amazon and Lulu.com.